Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Previously we were on the same lesson, Unit 3, lesson 3.1, Silver by Walter Delame. We finished off with the first three stanzas. Now the remaining four stanzas which are there according to the poem, it is a sonnet. So we shall continue with the same fourth stanza. Couched in his kennel, the house of a horse, of a dog, sorry. Kennel means a house or the home of a dog. I'll just write the meaning so that you remember it and you get it well off. Kennel, house of dog. So it is like that. Like a log with paws of silver sleeps the dog. That means here the poet Walter Delame is telling you that the dog is also lying asleep in his own home, in his own house, the kennel by itself. Couched means lying down in his kennel, in his house, in his home. Like a log. Log means a piece of wood. Log means a piece of wood which is motionless, obviously not moving. Logs do not move because it is inanimate, because it is non-living, it is abiotic. With paws of silver sleeps the dog. With paws means the feet of the dog is known as paws. The paws are outside the kennel of the house of the dog, and because the paws are outside the house of the dog, the kennel, that is why the silver light which is shining from the moon itself is showing you the paws are also silvery in color because of the moonlight on it shining on the feet of the dogs itself. From the shadowy cote means a place for various types of animals, small, big, especially for small animals. Cote, small shelter for birds, especially in that fowl person. Out here, the bird out here is your dove. A dove is the name of a bird which looks more like a pigeon, but a pigeon is large in size, whereas a dove is small in size. It's more of the mud color. With paws of silver sleeps the dog. From the shadowy cote, shelter for birds, small birds. The white breast peep. White breast peep means, have you seen pigeons looking here and there, popping up and down? That means the dove has the same behavior like that of a pigeon, which keeps moving its head here and there and peeping up and down, up and down, up and down in that manner. That is called the peeping behavior of that particular bird. Of doves in silver feathered sleep. Silver feathered sleep. Why is it saying silver feathered sleep? Because the moonlight is shining on the dove's feathers. The feathers are looking silvery in color because of the moonlight all shining on the dove itself. Any questions? Any doubts? Any word not understood to you? You're most welcome to ask me as and when you require it. Now, the next stanza we move on. A house mouse goes scampering by with silver claws and silver eye. That means the harvest mouse means it is the period of harvest. It is a period of cultivating finished. The crops are ready to be cut down and put into bags and into the factories or industries for getting it ready to reach the market in that particular manner. That is, the mouse out here is running about. Scampering means running about here and there in a frightful manner or in search of food grains in that particular way. With silver claws and silver eye. That means the moonlight is shining on the mouse silver claws, the nails of the mouse. Like we human beings have nails, we call it as nails, but the Mouse has claws, which is known as your nails in that manner. The silver eyes, why it is called silver eyes? Again, the mouse is moving in such a manner where the moonlight is shining on the complete body of the mouse along with the eyes and the claws of the mouse. It doesn't mean that it is only shining on the eyes or on the nails or the knuckles or the claws of the mouse, but it means the whole body. Here it is a figure of speech also, a part for a whole in that way. Last stanza to move on is the moveless fish. Moveless fish means motionless, stationary, not moving at all, stand still. Fish in the water gleam. Gleam means shiny. Gleam means shiny out here. Okay, you have not given the meaning, so I'll just give you the meaning for it also. Gleam means shiny. Obviously, the moonlight is shining on the water out there, therefore it is shining, and along with the water shining, the fishes in the water in the pond, obviously it seems that they are motionless because of the shining or gleaming water out there. By silver reed, reeds in a silver stream. Silver reeds, why? Reed means grass. Reed means grass. Reed means grass. Obviously, where there is ample amount of water available, if you have gone to any seaside or riverside or pond side, where there are rills, where there are brooks, where are tributaries, ample amount of water available out there, fresh water, you will find that there is ample amount of reeds on the water. Actually, we can call it on the water. If it is on the water, floating on the water, then it is called as water hyacinth plant. But if it is off the water, on the land out there, on the banks of the river, then it is known as grass. So the whole poem, if you understand it, it is showing you different types of views, different types of sceneries, different types of panoramic view for you to understand different things. That means out here we've spoken about the bird, we've spoken about the dog, we've spoken about the fishes in the pond, then we've spoken about the mouse. That means they are showing different types of movement, different types of ways. What happens in the day is totally different what happens in the night sky because of the shining moonlight. It does not mean that the poet Walter de la Mer wants to give you a message. That means things can be viewed in a different way. Things can be giving you a different view. Things can be put into different modes of working. What I may be thinking at looking at a particular product, you may be looking at something else, which your view might be different from my view, obviously. What I see, what I understand, what I believe, what I think of that particular product or particular thing or particular item in that way, or substance or article, may be something different for another person. So the whole poem, Silver, written by Walter de la Mer, means things can be viewed in a different way at different times of the day itself. Early morning you might see the same sky changing itself. The moonlight disappears, the dawn appears, only the rays of the sun are there, you do not see the sun at all. Then at that time, during the dawn time, you have the sky in a different mode, you have the ground in a different mode, you have water droplets on the grass, that is known as your dewdrops. So it is in that particular manner that everything does change according to your own view, according to different shades of the sky. The sunrise is totally different from the sunset. The dawn is totally different from the twilight. So same way, when it is noon, when the sun is overhead the body, over your own head, that at that particular time you find that The day is totally at its peak, showing you everything large and great in that particular manner. And therefore, this poem is completed today. If you have doubts, any queries, any problems, any line, any word, any stanza, any of the couplets you've not understood, you're most welcome to ask. There is a rhyme. There are rhyming words in it. Every two line has rhyming words. The first line, moon, shoon, seas, trees, catch, thatch, log, dog, peep, sleep, by, eye, gleam, stream. That means every couplet, every two lines have rhyming words in it. Therefore, the poem has got ample amount of rhymes in it. The poem has a particular message in it. So you got to learn the message also, memorize the message also. Everyone has a different response to different questions. So in that particular manner, you can understand in this way. You're most welcome to give me a call. You can give me a call. I'm available 365 days and 24/7 on WhatsApp and Telegram. Thank you. Jazakallah.